Hello my dear YouTuber friends, and I hope you're all keeping well. Welcome to this new video. With the release of Sim Update 3, a lot of people's control schemes, let's just go to settings and controls, were messed up, or with certain aircraft your control scheme you had to reselect it for various different aircraft, and it confused a lot of people. In this video I'm going to give you some helps and tips on how to set up your control schemes for all aircraft, if you like, all types of aircraft, so perhaps all types of GA aircraft, for example, how to select the same control schemes for them, and how to set up, if you have bespoke individual control schemes for different aircraft, how to select them and how to get them working in Flight Sim 2024. It will all make sense as we go through this video. So let's not dilly-dally, let's get on with this video. Okay, so let's give you some help if I can here. This video is actually prompted by a question I got on our Discord by Mac Elroy. I'm just going to put that on screen. I hope you don't mind, Mac Elroy. He just asked about controls, about binding to all, that type of thing. And I think just generally a lot of people who are not really that familiar with controls are having difficulties, maybe struggling. So thanks for that. So what we'll do, we're in the main menu for a good reason. It's because we can select different aircraft. Just going to go to controls, and I'm going to select my Moser throttle quadrant. So it's just the throttle quadrant I've got. Now I've got a couple of profiles set up. I'm in the Cessna 182 here. But a couple of profiles that are set up that I generally use for all types of aircraft. And I've just ingeniously called them test. Why not? In Sim Update 3, which everybody should be in if you're in the... Everybody should be in that by now, in fact. If you go to this menu here, so this particular menu, go to the drop-down box and go to Assigned. It will show you all the combinations you've got assigned. Generally, for aircraft, these controls are what I'll use, whether I'm flying airliners, whether I'm flying GA aircraft or other types of aircraft, turboprop or whatever. Typically, these are the controls that I want set up that I'm using. Things like toggle visual display, retract landing gear I've got on there, toggle nameplates, increase throttle axis, eye tracking reset. You can see, typically, these are the ones I've set up. So what I can do with the profiles here, let's go slowly for you. I'm in the Cessna 182 here. Any type of aircraft. So if I select aircraft, so the Vision Jet, these sorts of old types of aircraft. The glider aircraft. Douglas here. Aircraft. Aeroplane, essentially. Even jets, I believe. We can put that to the test in a moment. Airliners. Whichever type of aircraft. You can go down to these presets down here with the cog on to the right of it, where my profile is test. I can click on that. And I can say apply to all aircraft. And it will be literally all aircraft. So again, the cog to the right of that profile, left click, apply to all aircraft. Because on my throttle quadrant I want, just to go back there, just to go back to assigned, so up here, assigned, I want all these controls to be applied to each and every aircraft type. And if I want to mess around with a couple of things, maybe for airliners, I can adjust these as we go. So it's a good test bed. Well, it's a good bed, shall we say, bedding for each aircraft. Good default scheme for each aircraft. So I'm going to click on this cog. and apply to all aircraft. And it will say there, this will apply the preset to all aircraft. Do you wish to continue? We'll click on yes. And we can do the same for aeroplane controls. Remember, general controls are things like your views, custom cameras, that type of thing. You can see which ones are general and which one are aeroplane. Aeroplane are things like your throttle axis, so we want them to carry across too. And the way we do that, click on the cog and apply to all airplanes, it's saying in this case. And we'll click on, do you want to apply it to all airplanes? Yep. Shall we put that to the test? I'm going to click on that icon there, and I'm going to select this glider aircraft. Save and back. Now, it's the only time you'll see the spinning circle. The spinning circle of death. Only lasts for a while. Interestingly, it's carried across the general controls. That's interesting, okay. Oh, sorry. Go to assigned. But not the airplane controls, because it's a glider. In this case, you would have to set up specific glider controls. Gliders are different to aircraft. So my bad there. I thought it would carry across to this. Well, the general controls, the airplane controls didn't, because it's different for gliders. But let's show you a better example there. Instead of that, we can select the Douglas. The Douglas should have everything carried across. So ignore gliders for now. That's a specific type of aircraft. That's my bad. But I guess it shows you what will and what won't. But as you can see, both profiles have carried across to the Douglas, because I applied it to all aircraft. Let's go to assigned. And everything that I've set up, yep. Toggle visual assistances, reset eye tracking, throttle control. Yep. It's all carried across to this Douglas. Slow down a bit. If I go to this Douglas again, and I come across to an airliner, will it carry across? Or even the pits here. Maybe the pits, that's a specific type of aircraft, isn't it? Let's just try the pits. You get that spinning circle just for a wee while. It's only during these phases when you're changing aircraft and you're applying the profile. Yep, you can see test, test. Go to assigned up here. Hope you're following this. If not, take your time with the video, rewind. But as you can see, general controls and airplane controls. So my general controls, looking around, etc. Resetting eye tracking reset rather. And airplane controls, throttle controls, parking brakes. They've all carried across to the pits. And the same, just to show you. It should be the same for airliners as well. Just let this spinning circle stop spinning. It's only the only time this will happen, and this may neaten up with a hot patch, but it's not long, that spinning circle. As you can see, test, test, my profiles, go up here, go to assigned. I've all carried across to airliners. If I wanted something else added to this profile for airplanes, because I'm in an airliner, it has more controls, I can add. Well, I would actually go here, just to give you, let's hope this doesn't confuse people, but airplane controls. Remember, airplane controls are things like flaps, throttle. Because I'm in an airliner, I want to add more. What I would do here is duplicate this profile. So I'll click on this cog and go duplicate. I won't do it now, but I'll duplicate it, and it'll ask you to rename it. And then you've got another profile specifically for airliners, so you won't apply that one to all airplanes once you've amended it and renamed it. And then you can add more controls to that. Hope that makes sense. This video is not specifically about setting up controls. All my profiles were copied across to... When I updated to Sim Update 3, all my profiles were there. I just had to reselect them. Maybe I'll show you that part now. Okay, before I continue on this part of the video, I'm going to link a video down below which explains general controls, airplane controls, and specific controls if these are confusing to you. So there's a video in the description explaining these. I'll also link a video, at least one video, showing how to set up one specific controller, just in case people have come here hoping to find help on how to set up their specific controller. I have got videos on my channel for different controllers, so do go and peruse my videos. What I'll do here though, I'm in the airliner. Now, I'm just going to click on change aircraft, and I'm going to select an aircraft that I know I've not been in Sim Update 3. I've not flown yet in Sim Update 3. The Douglas. That's fine. And I'm going to go save and back. Now again, on my Moser throttle quadrant, I apply these profiles to all aircraft, so they're there. That's fine. How about my Honeycomb XPC yoke? I'm just going to click on that, select that. Yeah, you see. Let's just put that back to all, just to not confuse things. What's happened is, since Sim Update 3, I installed it, it's put it back to the default profiles. But my other profiles will still be there, and are still there in fact. And yours should be, as long as you've set something up for a specific aircraft, or for any type of aircraft type. Controls should still be there. Or profiles should still be there. And I can test that just by going on this arrow here under General Controls. Yeah, I've set up controls for Lancaster. Test. They're there. And airplane controls, so things like your throttle. Well, in this case it'll be different aircraft movements, you know, your elevator, ailerons. They should be there as well. I'm going to click on this arrow, airplane controls. Test. I'm just going to take a look at that by going to assigned up here. Yeah, on my Honeycomb XPC yoke, I've got rocker switches set up for increase, decrease heading bug. Magnetos, I didn't know I had them set up, but never mind. Reset cockpit view, next pilot position, previous, cockpit external mode, brakes, take control of character, elevator controls, aileron controls. So that's how you do it. Your control schemes should be there, you just need to reselect them for each aircraft. Hope that makes sense. So I'll go to Goose. Goosey Gander. Let's select that one. Again, because I've not been in this aircraft, the profiles won't be set up, but I can soon fix that. And with my yoke, it's basically just getting the yoke movements and resetting cockpit view, quick views. Yeah, you can see it's put it on a default scheme, but I can select. Your profiles should still be there. And if you want to, so I've just reselected my profiles again. There you go, they're all there. If you want to, you can click and apply, like I showed you before, to all aircraft. I won't in this case, well I might do. I don't need to do it right now though. Apply to all aircraft type. So I hope that makes sense. As long as you've got control schemes set up, you may just need to get into an aircraft. I'll try this Hughes aircraft. Just show you that one more time. And then scroll through your profiles that you've already set up elsewhere. So if I go to assign there, they've got some things set up. But you know, I want my profiles set up that I've set up. There you go, test. And test. So those are the profiles that I set up and generally use with each type of aircraft type. That's an interesting, it's not brought a picture up there, never mind. One last thing I want to show you people. Helicopters are a different matter. Like gliders, they have their own specific controls. So I'll select the Bell helicopter. Save and back. So I've got the Bell selected. Save and back. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to switch to my Moser throttle quadrant. And you see, it's brought up a test for general controls. So that would be controls for looking around. Or resetting eye tracking. I'll go to assigned. Yeah, it's brought up them. Toggle nameplates, take control of character. eye tracking reset, but it's not put up my helicopter controls. I've got specific controls on my throttle quadrant for helicopters, but they're still there. I can scroll through them helicopter controls. I've just called it my new helicopters profile. Very innovative there, Hudson. But there you go. So things like decrease and increase rotor longitudinal trim, that type of thing. So I do hope that's helpful for you. This video is more for controls that you've got set up already, but they weren't showing. You just need to reselect them. Or with aircraft type, save them back, you can simply let this spinning circle just stop just a moment. It won't take long. Now you're going to take long. Hope they neaten this up as well. It's only a small thing. You can now apply all your general aircraft or helicopter or whatever controls. So if you're in aircraft, you want to apply them to all. You can do that as I showed you earlier in this video. I do hope that is helpful to you. Do let me know down below. Do come and join the Discord if this is still confusing. We can help you better there. That's linked in the description as well. Give this video a like if you've enjoyed it and it's been helpful. Subscribe for more. And I'll see you soon.